Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to our study along of the World Order of Baha'u'llah Selected Letters by Shoghi Effendi. This is an ongoing series. If you are just tuning in for the first time, high five, welcome, come on in. Linked below, you will find a bunch of information to orient you. The launch video for this project to give you like a who, what, when, where, why, and how of this project, as well as this document if you want to read along with me, a study guide, and the playlist of all of the weekly readings leading up to today. I apologize, I have a little bit of like a cold sounding voice. I hope you don't mind too much. I don't think it's transmissible through YouTube, so I think you're good. Just bear with me. And let's see, any other announcements? Just remember, always feel free to comment, like the video, subscribe to this channel. It'll just help more people find this and contribute to this exploration. So last week, we went over the fire of ordeal, 1931, in between the two world wars, and Shoghi Effendi, the author of these letters, the guardian of the Bahai Faith, was just talking about how humanity grows through challenge and suffering, and we often have to be brought to our knees to recognize our need for unity or collaboration, etc. And so he's predicting even more sufferings, and of course we had a Second World War. We're also living through all kinds of chaos and weirdness right now as I'm recording, so there's been some interesting discourse about what all this means, how far it will go, etc. Today we are starting in on the mouthpiece of God. Surely the world contracted and transformed into a single, highly complex organism by the marvelous progress achieved in the realm of physical science, by the worldwide expansion of commerce and industry, and struggling under the pressure of world economic forces amidst the pitfalls of a materialistic civilization, stands in dire need of a restatement of the truth underlying all revelations of the past in a language suited to its essential requirements. Baha'i friends, isn't that like memorizable? That last part in particular, amidst the pitfalls of a materialistic civilization, the world stands in need of a restatement of the truth, capital T, underlying all revelations of the past in a language suited to its essential requirements. That just says it, doesn't it? A restatement of the truth underlying all the revelations of the past in a language suited to its essential requirements. And what voice other than that of Baha'u'llah, the mouthpiece of God for this age, is capable of effecting a transformation of society as radical as that which he has already accomplished in the hearts of those men and women so diversified and seemingly irreconcilable who constitute the body of his declared followers throughout the world. Isn't that so beautiful? Baha'u'llah, the mouthpiece of God for this age. That such a mighty conception is fast budding out in the minds of men, that voices are being raised in its support, that its salient features must fast crystallize in the consciousness of those who are in authority, few indeed can doubt. That its modest beginnings have already taken shape in the worldwide administration with which the adherents of the faith of Baha'u'llah stand associated, only those whose hearts are tainted by prejudice can fail to perceive. It's awesome. Ours, dearly beloved co-workers, is the paramount duty to continue with undiminished vision and unabated zeal to assist in the final erection of that edifice, the foundations of which Baha'u'llah has laid in our hearts, to derive added hope and strength from the general trend of recent events, however dark their immediate effects, and to pray with unremitting fervor that He may hasten the approach of the realization of that wondrous vision, which constitutes the brightest emanation of His mind and the fairest fruit of the fairest civilization the world has yet seen. Okay, let's back up a little bit. I love instructions, and that was also very, very beautiful. So Shoghi Effendi says that the paramount duty of adherents to Baha'u'llah's teachings, Baha'is, paramount duty is to continue with undiminished vision and unabated zeal to assist in the final erection of the foundations of which Baha'u'llah has already laid in our hearts. So to do the part in this earthly life, to help raise up the world order of Baha'u'llah, the love and seeds of which are already in the hearts of those who love Baha'u'llah. That's how I understand it. And to derive added hope and strength from the general trend of recent events, however dark their immediate effects. So whatever happens in the world, however dark their immediate effects, to allow them to bring us hope and strength. Isn't that a paradigm shifter? And pray. Pray with unremitting fervor that He may hasten the approach of the realization of that wondrous vision. Pray that God will hasten the approach of the realization of that wondrous vision which constitutes the brightest emanation of His mind and the fairest fruit of the fairest civilization the world has yet seen. That's wild that we, sounds like, have the capacity to be the fairest civilization the world has yet seen. Might not the 100th anniversary of the declaration of the faith of Baha'u'llah mark the inauguration of so vast an era in human history? Your true brother, Shoghi, Haifa, Palestine, November 28th, 1931. Well, we know that the declaration of the 100th anniversary of the Declaration of the Faith of Baha'u'llah in 1963 was a very interesting year in Baha'i history. I'm sure in some lens looking into the past, we will see it as a big part of this unfolding world order for sure, the House of Justice forming. It was not the beginning of being smooth sailing as far as world unity, but it was very monumental, for sure. Well, my beautiful friends, I'm actually going to keep it kind of short. Going to stop there since we finished a letter. The next letter is going to be awesome. The Golden Age of the Cause of Baha'u'llah. Again, these are released every Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. If I get to 1,000 subs, I can do live streams, which would be super rad because we can interact a little bit more. And if you would like to support this channel, if you think that this content can do some good in the world and you would like to encourage the production of this content, there are several ways you can do that. I have a tip jar up at the top of the YouTube just for like a one-time PayPal donation. Everything is welcome and appreciated. It's encouraging and brings me joy at whatever level. It really does make a difference. And you can also become an ongoing support of this channel, of my podcast, and of my art production on Patreon. And that is also linked below in the description. That's patreon.com/Jacqueline Claire Art. And I really try to make that an enriching space. I post art lessons, I post calls for naming paintings, I post discount codes, coloring sheets, all kinds of good stuff that I try to give back in a humongous thank you. And of course, I'm also an artist. So if you are in need of beautifying your home or some unique gifts, please check out JacquelineClaireArt.com and find something that speaks to your soul. All right, my friends, happy Father's Day coming up to everyone with a father, everyone who is a father or a mentor or father figure. I wish you the best for playing your part in making this world a better place. I'll catch you next time.